Good morning, guys. This is Kong, and today I finally got a chance to do Dragon Ball Super. I'm gonna be reviewing episode 113 and 114 together because it's like continuous uh, story, I guess you can say. So let's just start with episode 113. It basically uh, Khalifa and KO joined the fight uh, to together to fight against Goku to try and knock him off the Tournament of Power. And Goku, he was actually asked KO to like, hey, you want to join in the fight? And I don't know why, you know, as I guess for me it's like, why would you want to invite another fighter fighting against you to put the odd in your the odd in the I guess the odd in their favor. You know what I mean? It's like it's basically like this: if you're fighting and you're betting, but you're not betting on yourself, but you're betting on them. It's kind of counterintuitive when you think about it. It's like this is the tournament of power, and it's all about kicking ass, yes, but it's also about eliminating your opponent to a certain extent, you know. And no, there is this tournament of power is also a numbers game. So whosoever have the most players left at the end of the tournament wins. And you think about it, why would you want to have another fighter fighting against you and the odd are to put the odd in their favor? It's not a great idea, especially coming when I watch a lot of fighting movies. It's like you gotta be a real skilled fighter, experienced fighter to be at that level. And Goku is at that level where he could take on two opponent, maybe three opponent at the time. It's just hard to really, take on multiple opponent at the same time. And that's kind of why Ultra Instinct is really, really, really helpful, because you're not using your mind to think. It's all instinct based because you have all that experience and the body sort of know and how to react that. And at the one point, I think it was one of his teammates was saying it is Goku trying to initiate or I guess start Ultra Instinct, and Whis was like, nah, that's not Ultra Instinct. That's not the way to do it. It was in that sense of word. So yeah. So but then they just keep fighting, and then KO kind of go a little, she's kind of on the edge of going berserk and not berserk. It's just she's kind of have that. To me, feel like she had that eternal struggle. Now let's talk about episode 114. I think this is the fight that is actually really good. So the fight goes on, and KO sort of got hold of her berserker mode or rage, so to speak, and they started working together. It's a teamwork, and I gotta say, these girls, they're actually smart. Especially Khalifa. She is smart. I think she's probably one of the more female character that I like. It's nice that they actually introduced a female Saiyan, because it's good to see a female Saiyan, because we get to see Vegeta, Gohan, Goku, and their other in previous history. Those are the three guys, and it's just nice to see the opposite sex are also Saiyan too, and they can be Saiyan. And to me, I feel like these female Saiyan are more. They have almost potential to be more powerful than the males, the men's. Maybe, maybe. But into this episode, Kale were able to achieve Super Saiyan 2, I believe, maybe 3, probably 2, if my memory serves me right. And they worked together to really put down Goku. Not put down, but really put the hurt on him. And in a word, it's like they, use screen, and they at this one point where they used the screen like dust up the ground, and Goku was like, "Now this is a smoke screen, man. I can see through this." And that is like that's an indication that Goku is an experienced fighter. He learned from his previous or past fight, and that's good to me because that means this character actually learn, remember, and implement and understand the situation that he's put in, and that's good. As a fighter, you have to be able to know to do that. You have to be able to learn from your mistake. You have to adapt, and you have to analyze the situation that you're put in, and use that and counter or trying to find a way to defeat your opponent. I mean, at one point, Goku used Tien's solar blast. I think that's what it's called, and that's interesting. That Goku's actually, to me, like he actually studied his friends, and that's good. The reason I want to say that because there's another anime. I can't remember the anime show. It was like a fighting movie, and this protege or this apprentice. He actually used all his master's fighting technique to beat his opponent, and he was able to switch it up. Therefore, his opponent could not figure it out what technique or fighting style he was using. So I wish that Goku maybe would try to attempt to do that here. That would be really sweet. So it'd be kind of like him paying respect to his teammate, that they were a part of his life and they taught him different skills to be a better fighter. You can be so much a fighter yourself alone, but you can be so much better with your friend who are also fighters. So that's what I'm hope they would get that in the future, because the people in your life are the people that affect you the most. So back to Dragon Ball Z. So they got him on the string and started fighting, and then Goku was like, "Fuck it, man! I'm gonna go Super Saiyan God." I think this is right here. Oh no, this is Super Saiyan God right here. Yeah, this Super Saiyan God here. This is like probably Kaiken. But anyway. So they were fighting, and KO like literally blasted him at like point blank, right? And I gotta be honest though, like I was like, he's fucked, like I'm saying, like in my head I'm like, he's fucked. Like that's like getting punched to the face at point blank. Like the fist is landing on your face and you like you're knocked out. So I thought. And he literally just jumped out at that beam blast. It's like, "Are you sure?" And he kicked KO in the face. I'm like, damn. So to me it's like the power different level between KO and Khalifa is different. Different power level, different skills. Goku obviously had more experience. He's been a fighter throughout his life. So he's had more experience to his life. I was just shocked to saw that, and he just popped out like, a magician pulled out a rabbit out of the hat, and I'm like, shit. And that was interesting. That showed the difference in power to me. And more sequence, and that was really interesting. And then he took them both on, like he like just kicked Khalifa off and then really focused on KO because KO is kind of the more I would say the brutes of the I guess the heavies, you know what I'm saying? And like in the Avenger, there's like you got Thor and Hulk are the heavy hitters. So KO is like the heavy hitter, where Khalifa is like more of the strategy, more of flexibility, more maneuverability. Where, like I said, KO is the heavy hitters. So like Goku understand who to hit because back to the experience that he has as a fighter is like you got to take out the heavy hitter first because if you don't take a heavy hitter out first, your ass gonna get handed. That's just a given fact. It's like if you can't get rid of Thor and Hulk, then you can't beat the team because the team rely on Hulk and Thor because they are the most strongest, powerful team person on the Avenger team. So you gotta know who to take out first. If you take out the big strong guy, the pieces fall. So Goku knows, he realized that taking out KO is probably the best move because in comparison, power-wise, KO is probably more closer to Goku than KO is to Goku. So, and yeah, started fighting, and then he landed a punch to KO, and she just like stuck down. She's like, "Holy shit, this really hurt." It was just great to see those stomach punches because a lot of time in Dragon Ball Z, we see a lot of fake punches. It's like, yeah, it's great. It does hurt. It makes sense because it hurt the head, because we have such a small head frame and enough force we get knocked out. But it's nice to see a stomach punch and it's just like landing there so fucking hard that they literally just sit down. It's like, oh shit, this hurt, And then KO did land a couple of punches on Goku, and I'm not gonna lie, looked like he took a hit. I'm like, shit, man, he might go down, but he doesn't because he have experience. Yeah, he have experience and from the past, and he's a lot more powerful than of those two girls. And then he's just like, okay, he took them out, and he's like, he did his signature move, Kamehameha, and he blasted them. He tried to he literally go at it. He didn't give him a chance. He just he blasted him. He didn't hesitate, and then obviously the spoiler was that KO and Khalifa used the Potra. I got the little earring things, and they fuse together and become Kefla. I believe that's what it is, Kefla. And so yeah, and they feel the surge of power, and it's great. And she's like incredibly strong. Even Vegeta felt her presence. Even Jiren felt her presence. Jiren moved his finger, so he felt her presence. So that was okay, she's a step above what she was, but nevertheless she's powerful. And she go really fast, and she's just there was a point where she go really fast and she misses Goku, and Goku was just like, oh shit, she's really fast. And I want to mention this, guys. Forevermore, can't remember. he mentioned that Goku is actually tired. He got beat by Jiren, so his power, his stamina isn't as great or dense prior to Jiren. But however, I gotta say, she landed a motherfucking hit on his face, like right to like the left side. And he goes. He goes from a 90-degree angle and about to be going to a 45-degree angle, like flat against the ground. So it's like these girls don't hold back, and I'm glad they don't hold back because despite being a friendly universe, sometimes you gotta go at it. Because this is a top power tournament, your universe will get eliminated. So you gotta fight with no hesitation, and to give you your all. And these girls, I want to say they go ham on Goku. I hope she does. They do, because give Goku the money I actually should say give him the trouble that he put himself into, because he was the one say, "Hey, Kale, you wanna join the fight?" It's like, come on, dude. And like he didn't even include Frieza, and then like Beerus like, what the fuck, You should have got motherfucking Frieza in this shit and in this universe 6, but he doesn't because his Super Saiyan pride and his fighting pride and his trying to train other Saiyan to become as great. I get it, but this is tournament of power. Your universe get eliminated in a finger snap. All right, so I hope Chaos go ham on Goku and kick his ass and embarrass him, and fuck him up a few times until he used Kaioken 10, Kaioken 20, and go ham on Kefla. And we kind of get the glimpses of that in the next episode 115. So yeah, go ham, Kefla. I gotta say, I like Kale. I like Khalifa. She's kind of like that girl you wish you had. She's kind of like, we say, kind of like to tease you. She kind of like to play around with you. But she's also really direct. She's also really sweet. And she know how to kick ass. It's like a dream girl, a dream fighter girl, a girl who's a fighter. That's really nice. That they kind of almost captures that, like a girl who kick ass, a girl who know how to have fun, a girl who know how to like have a good time. It's like they nail Khalifa. Kale on the other side, she's kind of shy and all that, but Kale, I like her a lot. I really do. Now that the more I think about it, the more I think about her personality, her action, and her determination, and what's motivate her as a person, as a Saiyan. It's like, I'm down with this girl. I know this is age difference, but still though, if I were younger, man, I'd be down with her because she's cool. It's like it's really hard to find characters who are cool and crazy at the same time, but also like energetic. So that's all I gotta say about Khalifa Kales. She doesn't have she. Maybe we'll get to find out more about her in the future, but to me, I feel like Khalifa had depths. She have really depths. She have all that emotion. She have all. You can see that through her action and her talks. So anyway, guys, this is my Dragon Ball Super review of episode 113 and episode 114. What do you guys think of this episode? Both episodes. What do you think? Do you like it? Not like it? Do you enjoy it? Who do you think is gonna win in the next episode 115? Will Kefla go ham on Goku, and then Goku go ham on Kefla? I want both because I'm a Dragon Ball Super fan, and I just love seeing Goku get his ass kicked and handed because he's sometimes he's full of himself, and when people are full of themselves, they need to get their ass kicked to get their mind straight. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for your time and effort to watching my Dragon Ball Super review. I really appreciate it. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe to my YouTube channels, and also guys, browse my channel. There's more content on there for you guys to check out. Anyway, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.